Dear students, today we go for discuss about the supercapacitors. These supercapacitors are one of the important topic in second unit, that is modern engineering materials. Supercapacitor. Now see that supercapacitors. First, what are supercapacitors? Supercapacitors are normally used as energy storage devices. In 1999, Brain Evans Conway coined the term supercapacitors. The increased capacitance by surface redox reactions with Faraday charge transfer between electrodes and ions. How to define the supercapacitor? A supercapacitor is an electrochemical device which is consisting of two porous electrodes immersed in an electrolyte solution that stores charge electrons statically. It is also known as ultracapacitor. So that means supercapacitor is a electrochemical device. This is also known as ultracapacitor. How working principle of the supercapacitor? Now see that, and the supercapacitor is charged. The electrons at the cathode attract positive ions, and on the anode the vacancies of the electrons attract negative ions in order to locally obtain a charge balance. This attraction of ions leads to capacitance being formed between the ions and the surface of the electrode. Now see the diagram. Uncharged supercapacitor before uncharged, after charging. So here random of the ions in uncharged of the supercapacitor, but uniformly movement of ions. All positive ions are towards to negative ions are towards to positive ions, negative ions. This is the charged. So that is the variation of the ions in supercapacitor in the working principle of supercapacitor. Next, how to classification of supercapacitors? These are mainly classified into these are mainly classified into three types. They are double layer capacitors, pseudo capacitors, hybrid capacitors. But double layer capacitors further classified double layer capacitors based on activated carbons, carbon aerosols. But pseudo capacitors are based on conducting polymers, metallic oxides. Hybrid capacitors based on asymmetric, composite, rechargeable batteries types. So these are the classification of supercapacitors. Now one by one to discuss about the supercapacitors. First one, electrostatic double layered supercapacitor. These are represented by EDLC, which is consist of double sided coat made from graphite carbon separated with a separated through which the positive ions pass between the electrodes while electrons are restricted to pass through it. They are similar to a battery, but unlike a battery, they can achieve much higher power densities for a short duration. The separation of charge is the order of a few angstrom, 0.3 to 0.8 nanometers, much smaller than a conventional capacitor. They storage energy by absorbing electrolyte ions on the surface of the electrode. So now see the diagram. This is one of the EDLC. Here carbon electrode but porous separator. This is the carbon electrode. Both are carbon electrodes. That current collector. Both are having current collector. Between these two carbon electrodes arrange the porous separator. This is one of the electrostatic double layered supercapacitors. Next, second one, pseudocapacitors. Pseudocapacitors have polymer conducting electrodes or transition metal oxides that possess large electrochemical pseudocapacitors. Storage of electrical energy in an electrochemical process and is achieved through the redox reactions, intercalculation on the electrode surface by ions that are specified, absorbed. Rely on the redox reactions that take place at the electrode. The electrode materials typically made up of transition conducting polymers are compound with oxygen and nitrogen function groups, higher energy density but lower cycling life. So now this diagram about the supercapacitors. Next, third one, hybrid supercapacitors. This is the last supercapacitor. These are combination of both double layered and pseudocapacitors. The electrodes are symmetric where one of the electrodes exhibits electrostatic property while the others exhibit electrochemical capacitance. Both pseudocapacitance and double layer capacitance move inseparable contribution to the full capacitance of hybrid capacitors. It utilizes both periodic and non-periodic process to store charge. This is the anode and cathode. Both are between the electrodes, one of the arrangement of separator. Either anion and cation solvent molecules are fill the between electrodes. So this is about the hybrid supercapacitors. This is one of the example of lithium ion capacitor. What are the advantages of supercapacitors? Supercapacitor stores a large amount of charge compared to the conventional capacitors. That means supercapacitors has very high capacitance. It delivers energy or charges is very quickly. That means supercapacitors are having high power density. It offers fast charging ability and has a long life. Higher reliability of performance. Superior at low temperature, the performance from -40 to 70 degrees centigrade. They are eco-friendly and they are having low cost. They do not explode like batteries even if it is overcharged. So that is the advantages of supercapacitors. They are also important materials for energy applications. These are advantages of supercapacitors. Next, what are the applications of supercapacitors? They are used in solar power applications, flashlight applications. They are also used in electronic devices such as laptop computers, portable media players, handheld devices and photovoltaic systems to stabilize the power supply. They are also used in temporary energy storage devices for energy harvesting systems. They are also used in defibrillators, an instrument that controls irregular heartbeat by supplying electric current to the chest wall. So these are mainly used as one of the instrument for control is irregular heartbeat by supplying electric current to the chest wall. This is one of the important application of supercapacitor. It can also provide backup or emergency shutdown power to low power equipment such as RAM, micro or PC cards. These are the important applications of supercapacitors. Thank you.